It's incredible being this close to a rhino. But what's really amazing is that she's still alive. Poachers took off her horn and part of her face with a chainsaw. The Crown Prosecution Service also says it's working hard to close that gap between the high reports of rape and the low number of cases that actually get to court. And they've recently launched a 5-year strategy to address this problem. But women's rights groups say it doesn't go far enough. This block of flats looked good from the outside. In fact, it's meant to be one of the better places. But inside, it's 8 men to a room. Then the army came onto the streets in armoured personnel carriers to try and keep some form of peace. What the protesters and people have been asking for is for Mubarak to step down. So for him to just sack the government, I really don't think that's going to be enough. They were sexually harassed within prison, and then they were taken out to a desert road and just dumped there in the middle of the night. This is the sort of thing that happened under Mubarak, and this is what people fear, that it's not just against the Brotherhood, now it's turning against other secular and the rest of Egypt. Here in the town centre of Soma, the deaths of 301 miners still roar. And then they managed to breach the American embassy wall. They climbed over and soon set the place alight. Avoidance costs the EU between 60 and 80 billion US dollars per year. That's big bucks when many EU countries are struggling with austerity. And self-harm is at a record high. And that's before we see the mental health impact of COVID restrictions, because prisoners are now being kept in their cells 22, 23 hours a day. And the Ministry of Justice say these COVID measures have saved lives, and they've brought in video calling so inmates can talk to their families. But how clean is the water? We're going to do a spot check and find out. Well, who knows what we're going to find, but we're going to send these off to the lab up in Warwick. We'll find out soon.